what's up, YouTube? Looks like Ronda Rousey's going to be on the cover of Ring magazine. I think they got it out already. I'm not sure, but yeah, man. Um, I heard some comments on it. You know, primarily Beats and Rhymes is what I heard. He made some comments on it, and let's see here. And I read about it. Holly Holmes, her next opponent, who is a former boxer and got a couple of awards awarded to her by the Ring magazine, which happens to be owned by Oscar De La Hoya. She mentioned that she wasn't jealous of Ronda Rousey, and but I think the word out in the street is, man, some people think this is like a slap in the face to the boxing and stuff like that and whatnot. But I think it's just I think it is kind of like a slap in the face to boxing, in my opinion, because you gotta think about it. It seems like to me it's like an invasion of our space, man. People try to invade your space. It's boxing supposed to be like a niche sport, so they say. You don't have too many fans, and then it's male dominated, so it's like male space. It's like our sport. As guys, combat sports is us, man. You think of a man, in combat sports, whether it be like karate or jujitsu or some kind of type of martial arts. You think of it as a male space, because when we go to war, when nations go to war, women aren't at the forefront. You get what I'm saying? With all the feminist movement and stuff like that, they trying to be at the forefront, saying they're equals, but men and women aren't equal at all. They're not. Ronda Rousey wouldn't beat 90% of the men in her weight class. Even dudes that are coming off the streets. She'll be lucky to beat one, and if she does beat one, it'll be one hell of a fight. You get what I'm saying? Because men are naturally stronger than women, and men and women complement each other, but ain't no way in the world that they're equal. We like to believe everybody has equal rights and equal opportunity, but that's just idea. That's ideal. It's pretty much fantasy, man. But anyway, she to me, she shouldn't have been on the cover, for one. And then she's on the cover. She doesn't have boxing. She has one boxing glove and one UFC glove. And so to me, it's no surprise. De La Hoya. Him wanting to be a woman. I'm only assuming that he wants to be a woman. Him being dressed up like one with his prostitute friend. When those pictures came out. So we can only guess what's going through his mind, why he would do something like that. And Ronda Rousey, she's not a boxer. You get what I'm saying? So that's a violation right there, man. She's not a boxer. She doesn't box. Even when she wasn't in the UFC, she wasn't boxing. She was doing jiu-jitsu or something like that. So I don't know why they got her on the cover, but to finish up my point about the invasion of male space, is that it's she. It just seems like these female, especially just speaking on female boxers. one woman even came out on Floyd Mayweather when he was at the strip club, right? He spent his money, he spends like $50,000. One woman came out and said, "Oh, you can spend $50,000 promoting one of our fights, and you can give us the money." It's like, no, you know what I'm saying? I was like, well, he's not obligated to give you anything. He doesn't have to take TMT promotion and that he worked for, that he labored for. You know what I'm saying? He's been a boxer for like his whole life, and he labored for that. And then all of a sudden, you have women, they want to like, they want to ride on his coattail all of a sudden, and that seems like that's what a lot of women do, which is pretty much the makeup of the male female relationship. Is like the man works hard, he builds a house, and all of a sudden the woman comes along and say, "Hey, how you doing? I can provide you company." Well, anyways, it's the opportunity to have children, but yeah, I don't think his motivating factor, for Floyd to build up TMT Promotions is to put on women's boxing. He has no incentive to do that, and he has been looking out for his brothers, for his male counterparts by putting on, his stable of fighters. They show their loyalty to him. They go to his gym. They work out. Some of his friends that he knows in boxing, he says, "Man, I'm gonna put you on." Like Ishe Smith, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to make it, to do something in boxing." He gave him an opportunity. Ishe Smith gets the belt. And then Mickey Bay is one of them. Badu Jack, one of them. So he's doing right by his guys. Jalen Love, he's doing right by them. But I haven't heard of any woman in his gym doing anything special at all. You know. And then you got Ronda Rousey, popping shots at him and stuff like that every chance she gets and stuff like that. But I think it would be cool, I have nothing against, women in combat or nothing like that. As far as like boxing and stuff like that. As far as like being in uniform in the army and stuff like that, just based on my experience, just based on some of the comments some women in uniform have stated, they don't. To me, they don't belong there. They kind of in the way. You know what I'm saying? They are. They kind of in the way. And yeah, just based on my experience, yeah, man, they don't hold their weight, man. They don't hold their weight. I mean, they can do the paperwork and stuff like that, but when it comes to like the heavy lifting, when it comes to the shooting, when it comes to soldiering up and stuff like that, they're not there, man. They're just not. They're not able. They're not physically able. Now and then on top of that, they kind of like a distraction because of a lot of them were getting busy. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Iraq, man. I've been to Iraq, and a lot of them were, putting out, what I'm saying? Just, and some were, spreading like STDs, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they were getting very active down there, man. There's a lot of stories down there, man. A lot of good stories in the service, man. Dealing with service women, but anyway, Ronda Rousey, good luck to her. Ring Magazine. I think this is oh man, how should I say? I think this is a blow to Ring Magazine and De La Hoya, man. Are they even relevant now? Is the Ring Magazine belt even relevant now with her being on the cover? I don't know. I think he's got to be careful. But then again, he doesn't even have foresight, man. That's why he's in trouble right now with the Golden Boy Promotions. He doesn't have foresight in order to run a company and to be an effective leader and whatnot. You have to have a little bit of foresight of what's going down. And UFC is to me is not the future. Is going to be boxing with the PBC series and stuff like that. So it's not like Ring Magazine is in dire straight as far as I know. But that's De La Hoya's business, Ring Magazine. So it's his business. That's what he wants to do with it. Then let him roll with it. But I was trying to make another point. As far as women in boxing and stuff like that, I didn't mind seeing Mike Tyson had like Christy. I was like Christy Martin. I think that's what her name was, like the coal miner's daughter. I enjoyed watching her box, man. Layla Ali, I enjoyed watching boxing. Watching box. I enjoyed her fights and stuff like that. If they're under the undercard, it's cool. I wouldn't say like the co-main event or nothing like that, but if they're in maybe like the third fight or something like that, if they knocking people out and they're entertaining, some of the fights are entertaining. I don't mind watching it, man. We especially on the PBC series, we got enough boxing and stuff going on, like Toe to Toe Tuesday is out right now. You got Bounce TV with the PBC. And like Al Heyman started putting on a few female boxers that can actually box. Like who was that? Who said she wasn't jealous? Holly Holmes. Yeah, like Holly Holmes, you got a belt. Like it's a championship fight. Yeah, like if it's a championship female fight or stuff like that. And she's knocking people out like Ann Wolf was doing. Ann Wolf and Layla Ali never fought, but I can see why. Like Ann Wolf, hey, let's see him box. Some guys don't like it, but I like boxing. You get what I'm saying? So I don't mind that. But as far as leading the card and all that other stuff, when you got a lot of dudes that forged the way. And female boxers looking for I want equal pay and all this other. No, show me the fan base. We seen Golovkin with his pay-per-view only did like 90,000. So let's see the numbers. Let's see the numbers. But the numbers aren't out there. The numbers aren't out there, and society deems it as unsavory for women to be fighting. Period. So I don't think the Ronda Rousey being on the cover was warranted. But hey, if you want to sell tickets and try to get some notoriety, and that's your attempt to bring some traffic your way, and that being his business, hey, more power to him. But my opinion. At the end of the day, it was a bad look. It was a bad look. I don't think it was necessary. I think Holly Holmes should have been on that cover. That would have made sense. Like Holly Holmes is, she has a fight coming up against Ronda Rousey. Put her on a cover, then feature, a layout with, Ronda and Holly Holmes on it. Then that would have been decent, because we would have had one of our our people, a boxer, fighting in UFC. We shouldn't have like the UFC person. It's not like she's coming over to boxing, even though Oscar De La Hoya mentioned that, like, oh, would you like to start a boxing career? She's not even boxing. It would have made sense if she was boxing, but she's not. Holly Holmes, the ex, the one that's been rewarded like twice, Ring Magazine Female Fighter of the Year, whatever kind of award she got. If you're gonna put a woman on the cover, let her be on the cover. She should have been on the cover because she's relevant. Because she's going against boxing's so-called rival, UFC. She's actually performing pretty well in the UFC. So. Or mixed martial arts, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to leave it there, man. Let me know what y'all think. Thanks for listening, man. Catch y'all later. Bye.